Hey, everybody. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I got this extra. I have this camera. I have this camera set up. Let me know if you guys can actually hear me. Oh, okay. It's a few people in here. Throw something in the comment section if you guys can hear me. Let me tweet something out. Couple more people joined. Hey, everybody. If you guys can hear me, write something in the comment section. Oh, I should probably look at the comment section. Oh, there we are. Hey, Leisha. Hey, Vanessa. Is it Deidre or Deirdre? Deidre? I don't like saying people's names wrong. Okay. Here we go. Everybody. Hey, Narissa. Hey, Bree. Hey, KW. All right, y'all. Y'all know what we here to talk about. Everything has been a mess. All the shows this week have been a mess. Even the shows that I've been watching and not recapping have been a mess. No, I knew y'all was gonna start with knew y'all was gonna start with that. Knew y'all was gonna start with that. We'll be back. Hold on, y'all. Let me set up. I should have moved this. Okay, that looks straight. All right, let me see. Hey, Jaslo. Dr. Lillian. I know that's right. Put that doctor in front. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Monique. Thank you, Janet. All right. She did. She did. Stasha wanted to see what Nate's hands were working with. She wanted to see a fight. She wanted to see a fight. Hey, everybody. All right, y'all. If y'all are in here, go ahead and like the video. I always forget to say that, but make sure you guys like the video. Help me out in the algorithm, which is trash for everything. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I went to Warby Parker and used up all my HSA money from work. I got like 4 pair of glasses. So y'all are gonna see some lens changes in different videos. You know how when you buy glasses, you gotta wear them so that your eyes can adjust and all that type of stuff. And I'm not like super blind, but I'm blind enough that when I put them on at first, it definitely felt like I was like walking down the slope. So, all right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining the party tonight. It is cold and I was supposed to go out, but it's like cold and rainy here. So, stay here with y'all. Let's see what else. Just left the Justin Nate breakdown to get on here. I didn't even plan. I didn't even plan on doing that video, but you know, I read every single comment. I try to respond to every comment, and yeah, it turned into I had something on my spirit that I had to that I had to get out. Let me actually go turn on something really quick. So, what did you guys think? What do you guys want to start with? Do you guys want to start with Do you guys want to start with Love is Blind, or do you guys want to start with what's the other one? Married at First Sight. Thank you. And you know what? I have been wanting like an overstated tortoiseshell for so long. And I could never find any because I like glasses to like look big. Like if I gotta wear them, I want you to know that I got glasses on. So I was excited when I found these. Super rainy here too. Is it? When rain comes, it comes. I got caught in the rain. I worked from home today. That I was going to just sneak out and go to Home Goods. Soaked. Absolutely soaked when I got back home. I tried. You know, Married at First Sight and Love is Blind are ending, so I don't know what we're going to talk about. We have to find something to talk about with y'all. Oh, thank you, Dr. Lillian, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Since I'm in that cold weather, you don't want Milwaukee weather. I can blink and that'll all turn to snow. Y'all don't want that Milwaukee weather. Trust me. Stay where it's warm. All right, so we're getting a vote for Love is Blind, a vote for Married at First Sight. Thank you. I'm gonna mess up your name again. Is it Quanisha? Aisha? Q. Thank you for the super sticker. All right, Married at First Sight. Married at First Sight. Both were a hot mess and for no reason. Absolutely no reason. All right, so we're getting votes for Hey Nikki. All right, Married at First Sight, Love is Blind, second. Okay. I'm a candle fanatic. I got a candle burning right now. I have to get all the scents for the season. I don't do holiday scents either. I don't need the house smelling like apple plum gingerbread. I just like a nice clean fresh linen scent, a cotton scent. I don't even like vanilla. Maybe a lavender, eucalyptus. I just need it to be fresh up in here. You know, I'm not Mitch. I don't like filth. I'm not Cole. I don't like filth. What are the odds? What are the odds? Just disgusted to see how filthy Cole's bath. Like that took me out, y'all. I had just recovered from Mitch. Then to go watch Love is Blind and see how filthy Cole was living. The stress of it all. Bree says Married at First Sight. Q is great. It's LaQuan. See, y'all be trying to trip us up with these names. I'll call you Q. Okay. Love at First Sight. I do like At Home. When I go to At Home, I'm like looking for like artwork. My chairs, my bar stools, those came from At Home. At Home's just a little further, but I love an At Home situation. Can we talk about Cole? We will. Cole's gonna get that same smoke that Mitch got, probably even worse because unacceptable, completely unacceptable. Where is the shame? That's my thing. Like, where is your shame that you just don't give a damn how you look on camera to millions of people around the world? People around the world are watching this, and you want to be filthy? Hey, Gwendolyn. All right, y'all. So let's start with. All right, let me see if I can share my screen, if I remember to save it. All right, let's start with Married at First Sight. All right, let's see. This work? Can y'all see it? It's small. Let me see. It's a little bigger. Married at First Sight. So much of nothing happened. So much of nothing happened on this reunion. It was disorganized, it was chaotic, it was immature, It was silly. It was petty. It was full of insults. We had Lindy and Kristen up there clutching their pearls. They just knew it was going to be some black on black crime. Like it was embarrassing. I was embarrassed. And I don't get secondhand embarrassment often, hardly ever, but I was embarrassed for them because what are we doing? I also didn't think it was going to start off with a fight the way that it did. Y'all know how TV gets down. I fully expected that fight to be like the last 5 minutes of like part 12 of the reunion. Thank you for the super chat. Justin trying to prove he is a man was pathetic. It was. It was. So what I actually think is that Justin watched this show. I think he watched the season because I think by the time the reunion comes, I think that they have watched all the episodes at least. Maybe if like it hasn't all aired, but I think that they've been like privy to the episodes. And I think Justin saw maybe I'm not in the best light here. Maybe I'm not giving, what I should have gave on the show. And I do think Justin came in with a huge chip on his shoulder. And because he has such a chip on his shoulder, he came in and like, can you say, I can't say spaz anymore, right? Can't say spaz. He came in and went brazy. That's what happened. That is definitely what happened. It was a waste of time because it was weird. So is it just me? The formatting changed, right? Because didn't we used to get more time with each of the couples? It was basically the couples came out, y'all still together? Yes, no, y'all gonna have kids? Yes, no, you got his last name? Like it was weird. It was very, 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 very weird how they like rushed through all the couples. We didn't really get to learn anything that they've been going through since the wrap of the season. And the reunion is filmed what, like 5 months later, right? Justin looked a mess. I think everybody came out looking nice. I didn't like Stasha's ponytail either. I'm not a fan of like the long braid ponytail though, but everybody else looked super, super nice. And then you get Justin. You can tell he ain't got no woman. Looked like he got dressed in the dark. I don't know if he was going for like a pastel color block situation, but it didn't work. It didn't work, whatever he was trying to do. It was a boring reunion. Justin was ridiculous. Lindy acts like their marriage is perfect, like we didn't see how they acted on TV. Ridiculous. I don't really like spoilers, but I heard they're broken up now, anyways. So, according to Reddit, which Reddit is wrong because Reddit was also saying that Stasha was pregnant during the show. But according to Reddit, like everybody's broken up by the time we get to the Where Are They Now special. I agree. He definitely came in there with something to prove. He did. I feel like Justin, y'all watch Housewives of Potomac? Justin had a binder in his head like Monique. Justin came in on his Monique Samuels and he had a binder out. You didn't go hiking with me. You said I have nice teeth. How dare you? Oh, tripping for no reason. Mitch said Justin was projecting, but I think he was overcompensating. I think Justin was projecting too. I think he was overcompensating as well. Both are correct. Justin came in on something. I don't know what it was, but Justin came in definitely on something. Maybe he had a drink. Maybe he had some snow. Who knows? But Justin definitely did something before he came out to that reunion. Oh, not everybody sucked. You didn't like anybody? Nobody? Justin was watching y'all reviews, the confessionals, and the after party and started unfollowing everybody. I heard Justin used to be in people's YouTube, in those YouTube streets. I did hear that Justin used to be in those YouTube streets heavy. He used to be in Miss Misha's comments for sure. I do know that he definitely used to be in Miss Misha's comments. And then I know I was in her live, was that Wednesday night right after the show, and she said Justin unfollowed her too. Justin unfollowed her too. He couldn't take her a little bit of shade, I guess. I was wondering how part two will go since they definitely breezed through part one. It was very rushed. It like, let's be done with the season. Let's be done with it. Let's be done with it. Let's move on. Cause like he got a little twang to him, don't he? Like he got a little must. Mitch always looks like he got a stench with him. I bet he wears like natural deodorant. You know that don't have aluminum in it. You will be musty if you wear natural deodorant. I'm here to tell you now. Y'all don't wear that natural deodorant. It's not gonna work for everybody. I cringed the whole time Justin and Nate went back and forth. This is what I want to talk about too. Okay. So for everybody, so I posed the question, why was Nate so enamored or bothered that Justin unfollowed him? So many people in the comments said no. Nate was just speaking up for everybody. Nate didn't care. Nate wasn't bothered. And I hate to say this because I hate when people ask me, but what were y'all watching? Nate badgered that man for 20 television is the key point. 20 television minutes. Why did he unfollow him? Why'd you unfollow me, bro? Why'd you unfollow me, bro? Tell me why you unfollow me. I asked you a question. Who cares? Nate was bothered by that, which is weird because it was very clear that Nate did not like Justin or Alexis the entire season, which is fine. These are castmates, not friends. Everybody does not have to be friends with everybody else on the show. That's something that Justin didn't really understand when he signed up. Nate was bothered at the fact that Justin unfollowed him. He wasn't speaking up for the cast. He wasn't speaking up for everybody else. He was speaking up for himself. He wanted to know. He then started to antagonize started to antagonize Justin by saying, well, you're a crybaby, a big ass crybaby that unfollows people. What? I promise you, if I unfollow you on Instagram or Twitter, don't ask me why. Don't. Do not ask me why. You are not owed. You do not have to give anyone, an explanation as to why you unfollow them. You don't. Joslo, I know we talked about this earlier, and you think that it's polite. I just don't think it is. I unfollow people all the time. I do. I unfollow people all the time. There's a myriad of reasons why you can unfollow somebody. One, they post too much. There are some people that post absolutely way too much on Instagram. You will get unfollowed. There are people, maybe you don't like their content. Maybe you don't like their political rhetoric. Maybe I don't want to see that you think the earth is fucking flat. Maybe I don't like that you post nasty looking food. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a variety of reasons as to why you can unfollow somebody. I don't have to explain to you why. That's beside me. And the fact that Nate was harping on that was giving a little weirdo to me. It was very much giving a little weirdo. The fact that Justin then said, well, you said my skin is smooth. You gay. What? Now, I will say this. I did ask my brother, who also watches the show. My brother, who is married with a wife, did say that he does not want a man complimenting him consecutive days like that either. He also said he does not want the man or want a man telling him how nice his skin looks. I don't know. I feel like it's something that didn't need to turn into this. It didn't need to turn into this because nothing got resolved. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What is it going to do for insurance? Get on the marketplace like She better get on the marketplace, go get some Obamacare. Is Obamacare still a thing? She should go get some Obamacare, or or she can take her lazy ass to work and work a full-time job like the rest of us and get insurance. I work at a life insurance company. I can get her in touch with the agent if she needs to. Lindy, if you're watching, I can get you in touch with an agent in your area. I have that connection for you. I wanted Nate to stop asking Justin why he unfollowed him. We all did. Everybody on that stage did. You can tell Stasha was over it. Stasha don't give a damn about a follower. It was just a very weird conversation. I would have been so irritated if I was there. I promise y'all. I would have been so irritated if I was there. He on that snow. He's on it. He's on that white girl. He's on something. He did a bump or something. I don't know. Why was the host touching Nate's face like y'all know how Kevin Frazier is? I don't pay no attention. I'm paying no attention to K-Frey. Justin got those rabbit ears. Oh, I don't know that reference. What is that? Explain it to me. What is that? I want to know because I want to laugh too. I was surprised they got through all the couples in one part. I thought they were going to do half and half. I would have appreciated half and half. Y'all made us suffer through these people's lives for, what was it, 16, 17 episodes? The least y'all can do is spend some time figuring out what they've been doing for the past 5 months. I was interested. You made us be invested. I wanted to know. Want an example? They want an example of him hitting on him, and Justin told him, when you said my skin was smooth. When you said my skin was smooth. When you said that my teeth are nice. I have had y'all ask me about my lipstick. I have had y'all say that my skin was glowing when it's really, it's this ring light. But y'all have said stuff to me like that. I have never for once thought that any of y'all were hitting on me in the comments by just saying something like that. That is weird. Everybody was wrong in this situation. Nate, keep your compliments to yourself next time. If you see a young man and you think that he has clear skin, then you go home and you Google a nice skincare regimen for yourself. Don't ask nobody nothing because Nate has bad skin. Nate has bad skin. Maybe he wanted to know what face wash Justin uses. Maybe he wanted to know how Justin preps his face in the morning. Who knows? It could have very much been innocent, but Justin waited until this reunion because he wanted to be messy. You know why? Because Justin is manipulative. But when I did my video about a month ago and I said that Justin was manipulative, y'all tore me apart in them comments. Y'all said I identify with Alexis. Y'all said that I see a little bit of Alexis in myself. I was offended at that, for one. Y'all got me together in the comments, all for everybody to be like, oh, Justin, yeah, I guess Justin is with it. Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it now. I see it now. I still love y'all, though. It's okay. He was very much pressed. He was. And I feel like anybody that is refusing to acknowledge that Nate was indeed bothered, y'all just don't like Justin. And y'all don't want to see anything past that. Nate was definitely bothered at that reunion. He wasn't speaking up for everybody. He was speaking up for himself. He himself wanted to know. You know why we know he's obsessed with social media? Because that happened during the honeymoon. Remember when he left Stasha on the four-wheelers and he was back there and he was taking selfies and pictures of himself? We saw that. Nate definitely wanted to know at first, and then I felt like he just wanted to pick and bother Justin. Yes, he began to antagonize him for no reason. There was nothing worse than being a person that antagonizes someone else, because then it makes you look stupid. Then it makes you look childish. He didn't want to answer. Who cares? I saw some comments say that Nate was mad that Justin didn't answer Kevin's questions. Kevin didn't care. If K Frey don't care, nobody should care. It's social media. Maybe it's because I'm a little older than the people on the show, but I for damn sure just don't care if somebody unfollows me. And I don't want you questioning me if I unfollow you. I wonder if the others even noticed or cared enough like Nate did about the unfollow because everyone was quiet but Nate. You don't know that somebody has unfollowed you unless you go and check and find out for yourself. You don't. People get unfollowed every day. I get unfollowed by people probably every day. I don't know. I don't check. But there's absolutely no way that I'm going to know that somebody unfollowed me unless I go and actively check and see. There's no way for you to know that. What was up with Stasha's posture the whole episode? Body language is an MF, ain't it? Stasha, the entire group scene, Stasha had her body firmly away from Nate. Boom. Nate is right here. We use my water bottle. Nate is here. Stasha was just like this the entire time. That's telling. Because if my dude is arguing with somebody, I mean, a hand on the thigh, something. I thought that was weird. Maybe Sasha felt that, she was past the conversation herself. I don't know. I thought that was really weird, though. It's a combo of all three. Nate was trolling. He cared a little too much. He was speaking up for the group. I just don't see him as speaking up for the group. I just don't. Because one, everybody is an adult. Everybody on that cast is super, super outspoken. There were no shy people. Not one of those people on that cast is shy. The only person who I feel probably honestly and truly did not care was Mitch. Mitch looked like he's super beach vibe. Mitch don't use Instagram. That's wasting energy, which is thus and such hurting the earth. Maybe. Maybe he wanted skincare tips. Who's to say? I think it depends on people's upbringing as well. Nate has gay friends, so he probably didn't think nothing of it. That's very true as well. I think that's true, but I don't know. I don't know, like, quote unquote man law. You know what I mean? I unfollow people that use social media as their diary, get a friend or listen. But that's why I don't get on Facebook like that anymore. Because every time I get on, you depressed, I get sick of seeing people talk about how life is so hard. Life is hard for everybody. I hate people that seemingly complain about being a parent. You chose to have them kids. You chose to have kids. I get sick of seeing people talk about fake friends and how inflation is high. Everything is expensive, y'all. Either buy it or don't. If you use social media as your dear diary, if you be on your brandy, I don't want to see your post either. Social media is supposed to be fun and informative. That's how I look at it. Informative and fun. If we can't laugh and look at some jokes and some memes, or you can't teach me about something, then there's no point for social media. It's not supposed to be this like depressing sunken hole place that it is. It's just not supposed to be that way. Okay, rabbit ears means you hear everything someone says about you. Okay, thank you. It's okay for men to compliment men. Let's not perpetuate fragile masculinity. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that it's not okay for men to compliment men at all. I'm saying that I can see how, as a man, you don't want another man, the same man, complimenting you about something on your body every single day. That's all I'm saying. I see nothing wrong with men complimenting men at all. But I can see how Justin would absolutely be like, okay, but at the same time, it's Justin. Justin's also a liar. Justin's also a liar. But I'm definitely not saying that it's not okay for men to compliment men. Hope that didn't come out that way. Justin should have just said he don't F with Nate and everyone else. Be upfront with it. Justin, you don't like those people. And I think Justin don't like those people because those people don't like Justin. Justin, you gave them a lot of reasons not to like you. Even though I don't agree with this, everybody felt that Alexis and Justin ruined Ben and Morgan's marriage. Of course they don't want to talk to you. Of course they don't. You ruined these people's marriage in their eyes. They don't want to hang out with you. I think Justin was proud down talking himself and Nate just tried to boost him up. I don't believe that. That I don't believe. I don't believe Nate was trying to boost him up. I think Nate just genuinely gave him a compliment just on some compliment. I don't think because Nate doesn't like him. We didn't see Nate and Justin interact. I don't believe that. I stopped watching the show. I was so over these couples. I still watch the recaps. They are fun. Couldn't invest in any of them this season. Well, thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. Oh, I think I did. This must be old. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to catch up with comments. No one is owed an explanation for an unfollow. Not a person, not a soul. Absolutely no one. Hey, Tammy, I thought Nate knew there would be drama, so he kept asking. But it didn't make Nate look good, though. There was so much more drama that could have been talked about as opposed to when the show ended, you unfollowed me. I just thought that was weird. There's so much more that we can talk about than us going back and forth about whether you unfollowed everybody or not. Hey, Maria. Let's see. The others want to speak up and make comments when Justin leave the stage, but it's quiet when Justin returned. I will be quiet when Justin came back too. Not because I'm scared to say anything, but because he's clearly going through a crybaby episode. I would be quiet too because they wanted to move the show along. They wanted to move the show along. But all they were saying, though, is to Nate, stop talking about it. Leave it alone. Nobody is scared of Justin. None of those people, like I said, none of those people on that stage, none of them are shy, aside from maybe Ben. But every single one of them are very open-minded, outspoken. If they wanted to address Justin for unfollowing them, they would have. I feel like they all knew Justin was coming in hot because no one looked shocked when Justin said that mess. It just means that I know there are a lot of people that were saying Justin got a very favorable edit from his producers, and this is probably how Justin has been the entire time. And I wish they would show like some behind the scenes. Thank you, Avery, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. I don't deal with complainers on Facebook. Me either. I just don't want to see it. Again, social media should be fun and informative. That is it. Justin is vindictive. Worst kind of nice guy because it's fake. Exactly. Justin is a nice guy until you do something that does not benefit him 1,000%, then he cries. If he can't weaponize his tears, then he turns to anger. And we've saw that with how he blew up at Alexis in the candy shop. When he can't go to anger, then it turns into like remorse. Then you can tell that he feels bad about what happened. And then he goes through the cycle again. He's weird. Social media has made people antisocial. It has. It has. Everybody is, we communicate. Boom, 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 boom. Justin constantly misreads situations. He does. He does. Hey, y'all. Hey, Jay. Justin was projecting and should have put his ankles. You didn't want to see his, he's tall. He can't help it if his ankles are out. He was definitely projecting them. We were semi on Justin's side the entire season, and then he has to show his ass at the reunion. I told y'all how I feel about people embarrassing me. I got to get on here and apologize and tell y'all were right. I was wrong. But I told y'all Justin was manipulative. I've been telling people this was not all Alexis. This was just not all Alexis in this relationship. I do not feel Justin fit in. He didn't fit in with that group. And I think a lot of it is because of how he came in initially. Remember, Justin came in on some, girls only want me for one thing, and I have all the girls, but I'm celibate. Justin came in very ego inflated, trying to make himself seem more than he was. And that turns people off from you. You see why don't nobody like Morgan? Nate may be interested in men and women, but that doesn't mean he wanted Justin. Very true as well. Very, very, very true. Nate was panini pressed. It was weird, and for that reason, perhaps Justin was on to something. It took Nate a very long time to deny it. I will say that. It took Nate a very long time to deny it. He glossed that off very quickly. So who knows? If Nate does go both ways, that's his business. And Justin was wrong for throwing that out, and Nate was wrong for throwing out that you're a crybaby over and over. Justin was acting like he was on that candy, and was. I'm telling you, he had something before he came out. So what is part 2 going to be about? Probably with the experts coming in and telling these people how wrong they are for wanting a divorce. How wrong they are for wanting a divorce. I want to see the scene where Stasha says, I greeted him by saying, what's up, bitch? I want to see what that's about, because rude, but I want to see what that's about. So maybe we'll get some insight into that. I don't know. I never know if I've been unfollowed. I don't care enough to look. Who does? I promise you. I promise y'all I would never know. Y'all, so those of y'all that did follow me on Instagram that day, if y'all unfollow me, I have no idea, because I never went to go look. I promise I just don't notice stuff like that. But if you are not following me, follow me on Instagram, y'all. I will follow back, just like I did the last live. Anybody that follows me during the live and it just kind of tells me, I'll follow you guys back. I'm Tammy Talks everywhere and everywhere. Let's see. Nate want Justin's skin because Nate's skin bumpy. It is. He must use like a blade. Don't they say that when black men use that blade, or it could be all men, when they use that blade, he needs to get a bevel. I think bevel is designed. It's a blade designed for black men, for like the coarser hair, to do that. It could really just be the blade he's using. Stasha got bad skin too, so she can't give him a skincare regimen. Justin has always been passive aggressive, trying to mask his insecurities. Passive aggressiveness is not good. I am very passive aggressive. It's something I'm trying to get out of, but it gets you nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I'm disappointed in these two brothers. As a mother of two black men, 46 and 37. Dr. Lillian, what? 45, 6 and 37. I'm really perturbed by their behavior. They all need therapy. It was embarrassing. It was. You hate as black people, and I know y'all hate when I talk about race, but as black people, we absolutely hate to see people. I hate, at least, to see black people in that type of forum get on TV and act a fool. I literally cannot stand it. Maya ain't messing with nobody. Maya probably mad at Justin. If I was Maya, I would be mad at Justin. Next time we saw Justin, I definitely would have nipped them ankles, because you got me effed up. You gonna give me away for this heifer when her dog got in my face? No. We are here with Justin and the Nate situation. They both have weird energy for nothing. Yeah, it was very chaotic energy for no reason. Very chaotic energy for no reason. So that's why I thought Nate's compliment to Justin was sincere about wanting skin smooth like Justin. Well, it is context, right? We don't know what the context was. We don't know what the context was. Y'all kill me with calling them twins. Who is it? What's her channel? What's her channel? Jasmine W calls them Tia and Tamara. Y'all are killing me by calling them twins. Thank you, Q. 86 of us in here. Y'all go hit that like button for me, please. Thumbs up the video. If you're watching, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the video. No, subscribe to the channel. Video channel, y'all know what I mean. I just hope and pray that these experts don't cause Mitch to have to tell Kristen he does not want her yet again. I promise you I will mute my TV during their scene. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to see it. Because I don't feel bad for Kristen anymore, because I feel like Kristen is causing this on herself. So I can't anymore with Kristen. Don't ask Mitch nothing else. This man had a Band-Aid on his head when you married him. You let a man with a Band-Aid on your head and with a filthy, 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 filthy house make you feel inferior. Work on your self-esteem, huh? Work on your self-esteem. Get it together. Let's be honest. Most straight men do not compliment another man's skin, especially on two separate occasions. Women do it all day, men don't. However, Justin should appreciate every compliment he gets. Men don't compliment other men's skin. Men will compliment shoes, an outfit, a car, a watch, but you don't hear men complimenting other men's skin. I have never, in my 38 years of life, I have never heard a man say, "You got some real smooth skin, bro." Like, I've never heard that. I used to unfollow and refollow my own friends all the time before IG gave us the mute button. And it wasn't any beef either, because we understood we were real friends in real life. I don't believe in the mute button. I don't meet nobody. I go straight to unfollowing. I go straight to unfollowing. All right, y'all. Free entertainment on a Friday. Oh, thank you, guys. Nip them ankles. I'm telling you, as soon as Maya see Justin, she needs to be at them ankles. Just get them, because Justin messed up with her. He should have never did that to that dog. I want everyone to leave Mitch alone now, because at this point they're badgering him to get the answers they want. Yes. Mitch has made it very, very clear that he is done. Don't ask that man again. Don't ask that man again, please and thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Anonymous, since that's what you put in your, I'm sorry, the Cash App, Anonymous, that's what you put in your notes. Thank you. Thank you, Jen, for the super sticker. Okay. I do agree. I do admit I asked my military boyfriend his opinion on the matter, and he was on the side that is weird to him. I did. I asked my brother. My brother is Superman law to the gods, okay? He's been married for 3 years. I called my brother. I said, "So is that weird or not?" He absolutely said he does not want another man complimenting his skin. It's a little odd. Nate never denied doing it either. So, Kristen forced musty Mitch to reject her in front of everybody. She's delusional and tried to make him look bad. Yeah, I know a lot of people want to blame that scene on Alexis. I don't, because Kristen should have never told them the door was ajar. Mitch didn't know. Mitch closed his door, so why was your door ajar? That wasn't Alexis's fault in that scene. That was Kristen's. Stop talking about this stuff in front of everybody. Was the compliment recent or before Nate stopped listening to Justin cry about his relationship? Oh, I don't know. I thought he said a month. Did he say a month after the show? I really don't know. It wasn't clear. Uh-oh. I asked my dad and brother, and they both said, "Man, look here." I, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. That's so funny. That's exactly what my boyfriend said. He's weirded out about the teeth compliment too. I don't know any man that would compliment another man's teeth. You know what I mean? Like I've complimented people's teeth. I have small teeth. So I'll be seeing people with like normal sized teeth. I'll be like, damn, your teeth look nice. Okay, that's like, I feel like it's a normal compliment. But at the same time, we are also living in a society, in a world where women can give compliments that a lot of times men just can't. Can't, in parentheses. Leaving the door ajar is just ridiculous. I want Kristen to want better for herself, but this is also the same lady that paid for a wedding by herself and bought herself her wedding ring. So I really don't know why we even expected more. I don't know why we expected anything more from Kristen or for her. Hey, Coffee Create Connect. I wish people would just stop talking about other people's bodies. So many more interesting things to talk about. True. Very, 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 very true. A man complimenting a man's teeth means he's looking at his mouth. What it do? That's what most people thinking. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. That's very true. A jar gate. They had so many gates. They had shirt gate. They had hobby gate, which was stupid. A jar gate, like Mitch was never interested from the beginning. He was just playing Chris while on the show. But you know what? I give Mitch credit because that's what you're supposed to do, is to go along with it the entire way and see if it works. Even though we hated Mitch, Mitch was very honest. Mitch was very honest with her. Mitch was very, very honest with her. Every step of the way, he told Kristen how he was feeling about this. He absolutely did. So I think Mitch did what you're supposed to do on this show. You come in, you give it a try, and you remain honest the entire time. Anybody peeped the preview where Lindy is trying to check Stasha? And a girl, bye. Lindy. Bye, Lindy. I don't want to have to get you together next week. But Stasha's question about why did you flip and decide to have sex with him so early was valid. We all saw we all saw Miguel pressuring you. We all saw Miguel pressuring you. We did. A lot of y'all are following me on Instagram. I don't want to like check right now. So send me a message saying that you're from YouTube, and then I can follow you guys back. I really do not think it's wrong for a man to compliment other men. Self-esteem is what's lacking with all these people. I really do hope they get the help they need. Alexis is fake. A lot of them have self-esteem issues. They do. A lot of the people on this cast do. Kristen needs a hobby or two so she won't be so pressed. Don't tell her about no hobby, because Kristen thinks walking the damn dog is a hobby. That's a chore. You're not walking the dog because you want to. You're walking the dog because you have to. But okay. I think the only thing Mitch did that was really bad was taking the wedding ring off. Either way, that was hurtful to her. That was absolutely hurtful. People are excusing that. There was no reason to take that ring off. Mitch was better than I'm a nice person. Leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds better. I've complimented women on their boobs, butt, hair, nails, and skin. Okay, pretty titties. I see you, friend. Because that I feel like women can do that, but men can't. Men can't. Like, what do they call it? It's a I can never think of it on live. It's the double standard. I think Nate saw a tree, cried so much, and had low self esteem and complimented him to help. No good deed go unpublished. Y'all are going to defend Nate if y'all don't do nothing else. I don't think that that's the case. Nothing about Nate gave me that he cared about anybody else on the cast. Nothing. A hit dog will holla. Stasha's question to Lindy was valid. It was. It was very valid. It was very timely. It was a valid question. Lindy was saying that she did not want to have sex. She wanted to wait. We saw all these scenes of Miguel asking her and asking her and asking her and asking her, basically begging her to have sex. It was a valid question, but that's another reason of stop telling everybody your business. I thought Kristen was confident. The ajar comment killed that. Thou shalt not allow a partner to slip in through a door you had convinced them to open. No. Kristen says she dating. I don't believe her. Stasha and Alexis was sitting still on their couch. They was up there acting like Kristen and Lindy. Oh. They were like Lindy was scared. I don't care what y'all say. Lindy said we didn't have this over on the where does she live at? What do they call it? Is it commune? Lindy said we didn't have that on the commune. We didn't have this type of shit going on. So Nate was acting like a jilted lover who was ghosted. We like Nate because he turned out to be a pretty solid book. Come on, y'all. He did. I mean, Nate definitely surprised me, but you got to call a spade a spade. You got to call a spade a spade. Nate was acting weird. He was acting weird. All right, I've had women plural smack or grab my butt and give me a compliment about it. Compliments are nice, but there is a line. There definitely is a line. Hey, Mrs. Smith. I'm sending Kristen a copy of the book and movie. He's just not that into you. I just come on, somebody. I really, honestly and truly want Kristen to do better. That's it. All right, y'all. Let's switch over. To Love is Blind. Did you guys have anything else from Married at First Sight? Last call. Where we at? Nate turned on Justin because he saw that both Justin and Alexis are messy. I mean, let's not act like Stasha and Nate weren't doing the same thing in their confessionals, though. Stasha and Nate were talking just as much about everybody else as Alexis and Justin. So I think that is what's bothering me. They talk just as much, but they want to act holier than thou now. Don't do it, because we all saw the show. We saw it. Sasha's body language with her back turned to Nate when Justin said that was telling. It was. That was like, I was texting my cousin and we said the exact same thing. It's weird for her to be like have her back to him like that. That's weird. This cast was in each other's business, unlike more than wait. This cast within each other's business, unlike more than season. I'm not surprised if they hate each other. I really think Married at First Sight needs to go back to the couples interact too much and it's causing too much drama from gossip. It really needs to go back to these are the couples. You honeymoon by yourself, you vacation by yourself, you do all this stuff by yourself. There's too many scenes of them interacting though. Way too many. I'd rather see their friends. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks for watching. Alexis was lying about going over Justin's house that night. Y'all think so? I think she is too. I think she's lying too. Last comment. Miguel gives me grumpy old man energy moving on. That's because Miguel don't like Lindy. Miguel wants to be married, but he don't like Lindy. He wants the idea of being married, but he does not like Lindy. They were involved in real life. They were. That's the caveat. That is. Nate renewed his lease because he knew Stasha was going to stress him out. The fact that he renewed that lease after decision day, mess. What Stasha should have did was sold that house or rented that house out as an Airbnb, and then they should get a neutral place together. Rent that house out as an Airbnb, so then when they divorce, she can go on back to her house. If I were Stasha, I would have spoke up for my husband. Don't be jelly because your wife doesn't even know if you were in. That wasn't Stasha's fight, though. Or Stasha had, because we don't even know if Nate was all in. People living in glass houses cannot throw stones. Stasha knew. Stasha didn't want that heat coming back to her because Nate was not all in with her either. Nate didn't even tell her that he loved her. Nate was mad that she wanted to know that he loved her. Hey, Dr. Ivy, I haven't seen you in a while, girl. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's switch over to Love is Blind. They do a lot of the same. Love is Blind is really getting on my nerves. Really getting on my nerves. So I did the whole video about the Lauren's comments on Twitter. 99% of y'all agreed. I feel like, I don't even know if this person is watching, but you do not get to tell somebody that they can't complain about lack of representation. That's all I'm going to say, because she's getting it in the comments right now. All right, y'all. Let's talk about, yes, the penetration comment was very much given 13-year-old. 13-year-old. Okay, so let's go to Love is Blind, y'all. So before we even get started, who do we like? Who do we not like? Sound off in the comments, y'all. Who do y'all like? Who do y'all not like? From Love is Blind. I like half a person on the show. Half a person. Not even a full person. I only like half a person. So Raven was just not showing her true feelings on the show for SK because she was so hurt when he said no. Is there something we are missing? Do not come into the comments with spoilers for Love is Blind. I have seen the spoilers because y'all be in my comments going ham. Don't ruin it for anybody else though, y'all. Don't leave spoilers in the comments. Okay, so Raven. Well, I saw in an article that SK is saying that a lot of their relationship was not shown. There's a lot that was edited out, and that's why we are so confused as viewers. So I did see that. I didn't read the entire article because it did have spoilers in it, but SK is saying a lot of what they were going through was edited out. I believe that because we are basically watching Crazy Matt and Colleen, and then we are watching sorry, it just gets sound like a whole bunch of mess in the hallway. We are watching Crazy Matt and Colleen, and then Cole and Zanab. Ema, we are going to do all the episodes that have aired. Has everybody watched all 10 episodes? I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but we can talk about episodes 1 through 10. It's Friday night, so I'm assuming if you're in the chat that you have watched all the episodes. All right, let's go, y'all. I'm a little shocked that SK said no. I'm not. I didn't expect him to. Like, my jaw definitely dropped. I did not expect him to say no, but I wasn't shocked. All these shows need to stop including marriage because they are making a joke out of it. There are some success stories from Married at First Sight, but yeah, it is a mockery of marriage. I'm not married, but I have seen true blue marriages. Like my parents have been married 44 years. My aunt and uncles have been married 43. My other aunt and uncle have been married 55. So like I have seen true blue marriages and they are making a mockery out of it. But yeah. So much for that last, so much for last comment. Oh no, did I miss a comment? I'm sorry. Um, Love is Blind has me cringing so hard. I'm surprised I can still stand. Like, my God, these people are ridiculous. Aren't they awful? It's a bad crop of people this time. There is not one likable person on this cast. It is a very, very bad crop of people. I don't like no one. SK for president. Okay. Only like Brennon. Lord, I be forgetting about Brennon. Brennon is very likable. Yes. Brennon is very likable. Don't like Matt. Y'all know how I feel about crazy Matt. Y'all know how I feel about crazy Matt. Okay. Don't even don't get me started on Max weird ass. I only like Brennon minus his pushover attitude. He's definitely a pushover. I like Nancy. I only like half of Colleen. Which half of Colleen you like? The half that is a ballerina. Did y'all know she was a ballerina? Okay. The half of her that's a ballerina, or the half of her that lied and said that she only told Cole that he was cute because it was like a knee-jerk reaction because she didn't know what to say. I like Nancy's family. I do. Nancy got some real writers for some brothers, and her mama don't play. Her dad didn't say much, but her mama was like, absolutely not. Not over here, not up in this house, not with her money, her credit, her nothing. Her Nathan. Don't like Raven. Only like Brennon. Nancy and Zanab seem so desperate. Nancy seems desperate. Zanab has low self-esteem. I don't think Zanab is desperate. I think she just has such low self-esteem that it is hard to watch. It is hard to watch. She has reasons for her low self-esteem and for what she's going through, losing her parents, but it is very, very hard to watch. Raven is a gold digger. She's used to being a sugar baby. I won't call her a gold digger because she does work and earn her own money. Doesn't she like have her own Pilates something? But she's definitely used to being a sugar baby. I would be a sugar baby. I would love for somebody to pay my bills. I would love for somebody to pay my bills, but that's not how life works for everybody. I like Brennon, but I think he's going to run. I think he is too. And I like Alexa, but I think he should. I love SK. I like SK. I like Nancy and her family. Nancy's not bad, but I think I answered this already. I'm doing episodes 1 through 10. So I'm hoping everybody has seen episodes 1 through 10 of Love is Blind so far. I like Brennon, but don't know if he'll say yes. I think Raven should get a basketball or football player. She gives me athlete girlfriend vibe. She's a wag. She could be a wag. The one who said he loved his fiance differently now that he's seen her and she doesn't look like his type. Well, why did you come on a show called Love is Blind if you want to use your eyes? Because he's racist. That was a very racist comment. And it's the fact that, and I know people kept saying, well, racist and everything. Cole said, I knew when I heard your name, Zanab, I wouldn't be getting a white girl. He then went on to talk about how his parents thought that she would be differently. Like, no. The fact that his family is refusing to meet you because you're not who they envisioned him with is given racism. I don't even know what Zanab's nationality is, but it's giving racism. They went on, they saw a brown woman and said, not over here in our Anglo-Saxon household. That's what they did. I like SK, but he hurt me when he made Raven cry. I think SK was right to say no, but it seemed like he led her to believe he was on board with everything and then sprung a no on her out of nowhere. Nobody is more hurt than SK's mama. His mama was like, say I do. I said, oh mama, if you got to tell him what to say, this ain't it. I like Nancy, but she needs to stand up and stop all that nervous laughter. I'm so sick of hearing Nancy laugh. I can't stand a person that laughs through every situation. I can't. I understand attraction, but the show is Love is Blind, not hot, sexy, your type. But I also kind of feel like, too, like if you are a person that looks are important to you, this is not the show for you. I am a person, looks are important to me. I need to be physically attracted to the man that I'm talking to, the man that I'm dating. I need you to be fine. I need you to be good looking because otherwise it's not going to work. So I don't fault these people if the physical is not there, but then you brought yourself on the wrong show. Because there are some people that are extremely, extremely open-minded. Very, very open-minded. But if you're a person like what's his name? Bartise, this ain't it. This is not for you. Tammy, that's good to know because I always felt like SK was just agreeing with everything Raven was saying. Yeah, they said a lot of their scenes and a lot of the stuff, excuse me, y'all, a lot of the stuff that they kind of went through was cut out. So who knows what we're missing. I knew SK was going to say no. He followed his gut. He should have never signed up for the show. You knew you were moving. He should have never signed up for the show at all. I like SK, but he is a really great actor. Very much concerned for Colleen's safety at this point. Matt has no regard for personal space the way he was all up in her face at certain times at the aquarium. He wasn't in her face. They were sitting on opposite sides of the table. I think the camera was zooming in. He wasn't in her face though. SK told her he was going to school in another state and she still said yes. She thought he had money. This show should at least be committed to dating that leads to a proposal instead. Yes. So what I absolutely think that this show, like, do y'all watch Put a Ring on It? I think it should be modeled like Put a Ring on It, where the very last episode is them getting a proposal. So I think Love is Blind, they should be dating. But I would also like to see the show cover more time. Like, I feel like a month is crazy. I feel like give them 6 months. There are people that know that they want to get married after 6 months or 9 months. Do that. Let us see a progression. Let us see a holiday or something with these people. And then we can see, like, okay, now I would actually prefer to see a proposal. I don't like anybody from the cast. Too many unresolved issues and insecurities. All right, y'all, let me share my screen. Let's talk about some people. All right, who we gonna start with? Alexa. All right, so we are starting with Alexa. So my initial thoughts on Alexa, I made it very clear in my comments, we would not be body shaming Alexa. That was not going to happen. It's not necessary. We're not going to do it in my comments. The people that did were blocked. I've had to block way too many people lately. Like, y'all are getting so out of pocket in the comments. I need people to just have a little bit of human decency, okay? So Alexa is a spoiled, entitled brat. I don't remember if she works or not, but I don't like the way that she talks to her family. I don't like the way that her friends badgered him. I have been in a group of friends meeting one of my friends' significant other. I have never, I have never, ever, 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 ever on any one of those occasions went in and said that I need to make sure you're right before I give my friend away. What? What? What I don't like is how crass she is. And I don't think that her crassness is going to work with Brennon's family. Brennon's family seems very docile. Yeah, they seem very docile, very mild mannered. They just seem like a good old country family that just really wants to chill and mind their business and live life. Alexa comes from a family of luxury. She comes from a family of luxury. You can look at her and tell she's well kept. She said that she don't wear clothes twice. Y'all have seen me in this Adidas jacket. This is my filming jacket because it'd be cold in here. But like the fact that she does not wear the same clothes twice, that is crazy. That's absolutely crazy. It's got an influx of new viewers. Hey, everybody, as you come in, please be sure to thumbs up the video. I don't think it's gonna work. What do you guys think about Alexa? What does SK do to show he was even hurt for every single time? Most people can't relocate easily. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about Alexa? She was very disrespectful to her. She gave her father and her grandfather the middle finger. That tripped me out, y'all. That literally tripped me out. The way Brennon would raise a child versus how she would raise a child is very differently. Yes, it is. Very, 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 very differently. Oh, Monique, I won't even repeat some of the stuff that was in my comments. That person is probably watching right now. But people have been just super, 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 super disgusting about her. And like you said, she's not big. I think they should have couples counselors for the couples to help them effectively communicate and deal with arguments and problems. They should. They should. Nancy annoys me. I missed a whole bunch of comments, y'all. Hold on. This chat's moving faster than it's ever. All right. I liked SK until the last episode. The way that Matt was eating that steak was giving serial killer vibe. I told y'all the way Matt was eating that steak, Colleen should have got her stuff and left then. I'm a ballerina reminds me of I'm a good person. She's not as bad. Similar, but she's not as bad. Matt needs to be on a watch list. He's going to flip when Colleen says no. He is definitely going to flip. He's going to flip. SK was leading Raven on. Matt was definitely given psycho and not over that ex. He's not over that ex. He's not over that ex at all. At all. I only like Colleen more out of the pods because I feel like Matt is so aggressive. I approve of SK's decision. It was not going to work out anyways while he's in school. Zanab is way too insecure. Zanab has a deep-rooted sadness and darkness all over her that is rough to watch. I feel bad for her. She has no family. She basically has no one. Her sister's over there. She meets this guy. She thinks they're clicking. Turns out he wanted a woman that looks basic like Colleen. He wanted a regular looking girl. But Zanab also is nagging the shit out of him. Nagging the mess out of him. And we're going to talk about that kitchen scene because that shouldn't have happened. These shows only need one season, and they should change the concept name for each new season. Season one people are more likely to be authentic. After that, we get people seeking fame and producers seeking drama. Like I said in my video about Love is Blind earlier, I think that they should be filming 4 or 5 seasons off rip. Film all these people together, and then you could just go through and roll out the seasons. You can go through and just roll out the seasons that way. Make these people sign a clause. You cannot do interviews. You have to keep your social media private. But once people see how the show goes, then it flips. It definitely flips. They need to do it like The Circle and start throwing in some twists where you think that you're gonna meet the person that you actually like. Let people get 2 proposals or something like that. I don't know. There has to be something because it's gonna get stale very quickly. Zanab is Pakistani. Oh, is she? Oh, okay. Okay. His parents sound racist. They are. They definitely are. Yes, it was racist language used by Cole. Whether people want to acknowledge it or not, he definitely has made racist comments about her that she is picking up on, and she's letting roll off her back for some reason. Coast people were messed up for looking at Zanab's IG pictures instead of FaceTiming her. The fact that they did look at her Instagram and followed her on Instagram and then said, this is not the type of girl we envisioned you with. What? They saw that brown skinned woman and said, not over here. That's what happened. Yeah. I just that's what I got from it. And I'm not like a race baiting person or anything of the sort, but you can definitely tell that that was the vibe. Because why else are they so? It's one thing to refuse to be filmed, which is what I think Raven's mother is doing, does not want to be filmed. And then Cole's parents just refuse. Well, mess. Thought it was interesting that Nancy said that she and Bartise agreed not to talk about the physical in the past. Why did Bartise agree to that? Because maybe he really wanted to see if Love was blind. I think Bartise was perfectly fine with Nancy until he saw Raven. So if they would have never had everybody else meet up together, Bartise would have been perfectly fine with Raven. He only stopped thinking Raven was attractive once stopped thinking Nancy was attractive once he saw Raven. Well, I do like some of the train wreck drama. I would like to see some successful relationships come out of the show. If they are just editing for drama and soap, I don't know if I'm going to watch for long. Yeah, all we got really is Lauren and Cameron. I know Amber and Barnett are together, but we don't acknowledge them. Not over here. We don't acknowledge that mess. Alexa? If you're talking about Alexa, Alexa's very pretty. Alexa is very pretty. She's very well put together, but her attitude just seems like it's too much for Brennon. Her personality is too much for him. I think Brennon would have been better with Nancy. Yes, so out of pocket. I would have never thought to do that to my father and my grandfather. My God. Whoo, my God, that threw me. She's okay. I just want to know how she'd be after she marries a man who is not as affluent. Her dad, she will always be kept. That's the thing. Alexa will always be kept. Her father is always going to give her money. Her family will always give her money. It's never going to be her lacking in any way. Plus, she's educated. I'm sure she works if she could work if she wanted to. Hey, N.I., thank you. Do the couples really not discuss their decisions before the wedding? Genuinely interested because I would struggle to keep it to myself if I was on the show. Struggle to keep what to yourself? I think I missed something. These shows have become too scripted and fake after the first season, and they see what brings in views. Drama. Drama, 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 drama. That's what they want. Drama all the time. Thank you. Is that see? Hold on, y'all. I can't see. My glasses ain't glassing like they should. Is that Clara or Sierra? Thank you. Okay, Clara. Let me look at the other one. Something tells me that Justin fished for compliments. He's that insecure. I don't think Nate is attracted to Justin. His wife isn't even attracted to him. Hey, there's somebody for everybody, okay? There are some people in this chat that don't think I'm attractive and others do. There is somebody for everybody. So even though I don't think Justin is attractive in the least, there's somebody out there that does. Bartise keeps saying looks fucking matter as if he's not on a show called Love is Blind. He's like, I told you how I felt about him. Anybody with hair like that, he's in no position to talk about literally anything. Nothing at all. Alexa's dad wants Brennon to sign a prenup where he still pays for everything if they get divorced. Alexa reminds me of a Kardashian. She and Raven definitely give off hypergamy vibes. Did I hear what Alexa's dad said to Brennan about the prenup? I did not. I didn't catch. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I tuned out during that. I tuned out during that scene because I didn't care. I would struggle to keep the decision of whether to get married or not to myself. I don't know how they don't discuss their final decisions. Because it takes all the whatever out of it. Don't tell me you're gonna say no. Because that's gonna sway the other person. So anything else on Alexa, y'all? We good with Alexa? Sharing the screen is so difficult. All right, let's talk Zanab. I really want to like Zanab. I do. I honestly and truly do want to like her. But the nagging is a lot. The nagging is a lot. And I know that Cole has his Skechers loafer on her neck because what he dubs as playful is very immature. And while Cole does have a fun, happy-go-lucky personality, he's immature. He's very, very immature. And when you have somebody that's immature and wants to play around and do all this other stuff, and then you have a person like Zanab who is stressed and searching for somebody in life. She said in her package that men don't pick her. Men don't choose her. She's with a flight attendant. She said men don't choose her. So because of that, she doesn't know what to do, which is why she signed up for this show. She's beautiful, but she seems cold. She's empty inside. And it's because she lost her family. She lost her family. And then you have Cole comparing her to Colleen, who's sitting in her face and all these group scenes. It's no wonder she's stressed. I don't think she's cold. I think that I think she's hurting. I think she has a sadness about her that she needs to go to therapy to get a hold of. Zanab needs therapy. She needs therapy. She does. She fishes for compliments. She nags about everything that's going on. She's rigid. She's very, very rigid. She's uptight, not sure why she chose a younger man. I do think everybody should be in the same age group. I do. Everybody should be in the same age bracket so that we can avoid this. We all know that men don't mature as fast as women, right? That's common. It's a common thing that everybody says. So the fact that she is here, she's mature, she's established in her job. Hell, she got a clean apartment. Zanab is a nag. I think she has some healing to do. I feel bad for him because she lost her parents. I think men don't approach her because she comes off very guarded. She does. She does come off very guarded, and is literally going to take somebody that she meets and dates for months to break down that guard with her. It's not going to be with somebody that she meets and they start dating after a month. That's not how that's going to work. That's just not how that's going to work. If you guys are watching the video, please hit the like button. If you're watching it and you had not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Zanab is a beautiful young lady who's very sad. Usually your family will leave you feeling lost and looking for love in all the wrong places. She's searching for love. And her stepmother, who I think is the real MVP of this season, I'm glad that she, one, has somebody that's in her corner, and two, that lady does not still have to be involved in her life. So the fact that she is amazing, but she hit the nail on the head. She has a hole in her because she's missing both parents. Then on top of that, her sister lives on the other side of the world. She has nobody. So she's searching for a family that she can get into. She wants that familial unit. Once a guy compared me to a female he's attractive to, my guard doubled back up and I'm no longer interested in him. That would have been my decision day. That would have been my cue. Because I don't even know why he said that to her. Because now in her mind, all she's doing is comparing herself to Colleen, who, I don't want to be real, but she's basic as fuck. There is nothing amazing or outstanding about Colleen. She looked like any old half a down at the Starbucks right now. She just, like, there's nothing about Colleen that stands out that is like, oh, wow, she is wow, okay, Cole, I can see why. There's nothing special about her. So the fact that he even said that to Zanab, he wanted to play on her self-esteem so that he can feel like he had a leg up on her. Like, that's disgusting behavior. Zanab's nonverbal communication is so loud. At first, I thought Cole was tripping, but the kitchen nagging showed what he meant. Okay, let's talk the kitchen scene. Let's talk the kitchen scene. Cole is cooking dinner, okay? Cole is cooking chicken, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts, overkill, but he's cooking chicken, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and sweet potato fries. Zanab comes in. She said, hey, you always said you're going to cook for me. You're going to finally cook for me. Off rip, he asked her, do you want a glass of wine? Of course I want wine. What adult doesn't want a glass of wine after work? Okay? So he gives her the wine in a stemless glass. One, Cole knew damn well that they had to use them gold goblets on this show. So that's one. For two, it's just a glass, girl. I feel like Zanab has to learn to relax with some stuff. There is a way to tell somebody to put it in a stem glass other than the lecturing way that she went about it. So she tells him, oh, can you put it in a stem glass? Because you don't drink white wine out of a stemless glass because your hand is going to warm up the wine. I found nothing wrong in that statement. It was her tone. Because your tone is everything. So if I come in and say, you don't put it in a stemless glass because I don't want my hand to warm up the wine, as opposed to me saying, hey, babe, We only use stem glasses for wine. I don't want the wine to get all warm. You know how that can go. There's a way to say things. Zanab does not understand that. And a lot of it is because she is banking, or she's like so like used to having to she's so used to having to like teach him things, and she feels like she has to teach him a bunch of stuff that is how it comes out to her. It's how it comes out. So he's cooking the chicken. He on his Gordon Ramsay, right? So he's over there and he got the chicken and he flips it over. I was impressed. He flipped all 3 chicken breasts, to be honest with y'all. I was impressed by that. I didn't find the issue with that. She's mad about that. She's then mad that the broccoli's not in the microwave. What are you complaining about? She's mad that the chicken is not seasoned. Look. I enjoy seasoned chicken as well, right? All Zanab had to do was take her wine and go sit her ass on the couch. There's no need to nitpick about it. Eat the seasoned parts of the chicken. Choke it down. Just choke it down. She opens the microwave. He has some Nerf balls in there. I believe that that was like a TikTok. It's like a TikTok or something. He wants to have a fun little Nerf fight with her. Bang, bang, shoot him up. Innocent. It's fun. She doesn't want to do that. She calls him immature. I understood not wanting to throw. These lights are killing my throat today. I understand not wanting to have Nerf balls flying around when there is grease and we're cooking chicken. I get that part. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. She's complaining that he hasn't made the sweet potato fries yet. Girl, who cares? Y'all got 2 green vegetables. He clearly don't know how to cook a balanced meal. He doesn't know how to cook a balanced meal. So they sit down and it becomes, I don't know if you like me. I don't want to be asked no stupid shit like that. Personally, I don't want to be asked stuff like that. I don't know if you still wanted to marry me. When did she say she didn't want to? So because now Cole felt she was, oh Lord, and I was blinking. I feel like Cole felt that because she criticized his cooking, so now he wants to get back at her. And this is the immature part of Cole. So now they're going back and forth. Of course I like you. No, you don't. Of course I like you. No, you don't. It's like, what are we watching? So then it turns into, you make me feel inferior. And this is where Zanab went wrong, because if somebody tells you you're making them feel inferior, then you address that. You don't say, no, I'm not. You can't do that, because how somebody feels is how somebody feels. How they feel is how they feel. So she gets on the defense. Then it becomes, will you leave towels on the floor? Will you leave hair in the toilet? That's where it goes. It's not where it goes. Hair does not go in the toilet. Y'all should not be flushing the hair down the toilet. So then Cole asks her, are you bipolar? What? I would have lost my shit on him. So the people in my comments that are saying, well, I would have asked her that too. She looks bipolar. I know real deal bipolar people. I have friends that are diagnosed and on medicine for being bipolar. I have seen manic episodes with them. Hell, the world is watching Kanye be stuck in a manic episode right now. Nothing about Zanab comes across bipolar. Nothing. Is she moody? Yes. Is she bitchy? Yes. Is she bipolar? No. It's such dangerous rhetoric to even put that on somebody. Then when she leaves, Cole is goes and gets a beer, and he's sitting on the couch, crisscross applesauce with his toes out. then go yell out her name and chase after her and gaslight her by saying, don't make it seem like this is all my fault. You just gave me a mental incapacity because I told you that your chicken was unseasoned and that I don't want you to put wet towels on the floor. What? What? And then they go into the house together afterwards. After all of this, I am just, is it me? Like, is it me, y'all? Am I the only one? Let me look at the comments. Zanab needs a Brennon. I think they would be great together. Zanab is not as much cold as she's dealing with the man child. Yeah. She's raising somebody. It was crazy and alarming to me that Colleen was going to do everything. Oh, we're going to get to Colleen. Miss Ballerina. Zanab is not ready to date. She's not. She needs therapy. Zanab and Cole are equally annoying, and I fear they might work because of it. That's the toxic love that kept Gramps and Meemaw together for 50 odd years, always fussing and making up. I don't think they actually ever fully make up, though. That's the thing. I don't think they ever actually fully make up. That toilet with them flies. I can't. I don't want to get upset tonight. I don't want to get upset. I already been yelling too much because my throat is killing me. Ridiculous how filthy that toilet was. Oh, that just had me so stressed thinking about it. You know what? I went and cleaned my bathroom after I watched that episode. I went and cleaned my bathroom after watching that episode because I could never. A true angel. She has been with her every step of the way. God bless that woman. She's a nagging part because Cole is a man child. He is. He definitely is. It would be interesting if Zanab was with Brennon and Cole was with Colleen. Cole and Colleen probably would have worked because neither one of them are deep. Zanab is constantly compared by her husband to Colleen, who was rejected by two men because of who she is. Zanab is beautiful and was chosen for her mind. And we're not even getting a chance to see her mind come out because Cole is keeping that Sketcher firmly placed on her neck. Heel to neck. Cole weaponizes incompetence, mediocre white man. Down at the Starbucks getting a pumpkin spice latte. Y'all know the ones with the leaning Uggs and the infinity scarf. I just feel like I probably walked past 5 Colleens today when I was in Target. There's just nothing special about her aside from the fact that she is a ballerina. That's tight. But I mean, she told us about it, so we weren't even excited when she did it. Cole would be better off with Colleen and Zanab with Brennon. She's going through identity crisis because she's clearly Middle Eastern, Arab, or something, and she grew up in a white family, so her perception of beauty is swayed. Yes. Which, again, is why representation is so important. That's why representation is important. My cousin is Black, brown, just like me. She adopted 2 Hispanic little girls. She makes sure they are immersed in their culture. You know why? Because representation matters. She's going to be around Black culture because they're in our family. But it's important for them to go to everything that is Hispanic, Latina, all of that, Spanish, because that is their culture as well. So the fact that Zanab is like, yeah, I don't think she's fully whitewashed, but it is something. When did Zanab's parents go to heaven? They said her mom died when she was 13. Was it her dad? One of them died when she was 13. I believe her mom died from cancer. And her dad, her mom died at 13 from cancer. Her dad died at 18. when they were on a boating trip, he got in the water. When he got out the water, he was complaining of like back pain or something. He got to the hospital and then he died. So she's been on her own for so long with her stepmother, being that guiding force for her when she didn't have to. So again, kudos to that lady, because it takes a very big person to raise somebody else's child. He looked like he knew what he was doing. Cole definitely called her bipolar with a smirk because he wanted a reaction. She should do an eat, love, pray trip to her country of origin and find herself. I was on Cole's side until he called her bipolar. I'd have called him dirty. I'd have said, hey, musty. Hey, little dirty. Hey, little filthy. What's wrong with you that your house is filthy like that? What condition do you have that makes you want to keep your house nasty? Cole would have hated me that night. Hated me that night. Hated. She shouldn't have interrupted him in the kitchen, but he shouldn't have been brought out the Nerf gun either. She was most wrong though on the scene. If they are not compatible, it's cringe. She was definitely more wrong than anything up until being called bipolar. The Nerf gun, I mean, we are cooking. It's grease. Don't burn me because you playing around. But it was just innocent fun. Zanab is just, but again, now was this the same day after she went and did the wedding dress shopping where she had a breakdown and nobody so much as did a virtual woosah with her? Because her trying on her dresses was awful. Like, I felt so bad for her. I think that was the same day. She came home stressed. It doesn't give her a pass, but it's like they both were wrong in that scenario. Both of them. But Cole had no right to call that lady bipolar. Y'all in the comments that's laughing and kikiing about it, y'all know good and goddamn well that if your partner called you bipolar when y'all were having an argument or a discussion like that, y'all would not have found it to be funny. On the flip, y'all would have never asked anybody that either. What do the kids say nowadays? Stop the cap. Zanab acts like Cole's mother. He would be better off with Colleen. Because Colleen don't get deep. She gonna make sure you know it. I don't get deep. I don't get deep. How Cole had her saying that she'll never be as hot and all these things as Colleen is cruel. This man mentally colonized her in a week. He did. Because when she does talk about standards of beauty, now she does mention Colleen. She does. That's super, super unfortunate. I thought Cole was being authentic when he said that he feels like she's being condescending and makes him feel stupid. Not his exact words. And Zanab didn't want to accept that was how he was feeling. No, that's very valid. If he's feeling that she makes him feel inferior, then she makes him feel inferior. I'm never going to tell somebody how they should or should not feel. So if he said that he feels inferior, then he feels inferior, and that's something that she needs to check when she talks to him. But she's on such a defense because he's comparing her to another woman. He rated his wife a 9 and then said, well, Colleen and Raven are 10s. What? What? The chicken with no herbs. Lord have mercy. Choke it down just for one night. Choke it down. And then the next time that you cook dinner, invite him in the kitchen. Let's cook dinner together. And then you can break out all your spices and seasonings. That's how you do that. But if somebody is cooking for you, you don't criticize it on the first time. You just don't. I don't care if it is a sibling, a friend, whoever. You do not criticize somebody going out of their way, taking the time out of their life to cook you a meal. I would have been more upset that there were 2 green vegetables because we could have saved one for tomorrow. Yes. Hey, did you season the back of the chicken? There are so many ways to do that on top of where's the seasoning? Where's the seasoning? Girl, we get it. We like seasoning. You with us. We get it. But it's always in her delivery. She came in a mood. Yes. She absolutely came in a mood. Chuck doesn't. Oh, hell, she's not in prison. Just leave it on the side of the plate. Under seasoned chicken is a punishment. I mean, you don't criticize it. Don't criticize it is my point. The way Carl was sitting on their couch with them sweet potato fries. Cole looked like he was getting ready to cry in that scene, and I don't care. I don't care. You brought this on yourself. You caused this argument. You caused this. Hair does not belong in the toilet. Put it in a paper. Put it in a napkin. Put it in a paper towel. Throw it in the garbage. Don't do that. Don't. I ain't gonna lie, I might have let the bipolar moment slip out like cold, but I would have ducked and ran. You would have never called anybody. Kristen, have you called anybody bipolar up until now in your life? Have you? That's not something that slips out. It's not like saying, oh, you crazy. That's not like calling somebody by asking somebody if they are bipolar is not something that slips out. No. She's braver than me for not immediately grabbing her suitcase and dashing out the door. I would have been gone. I'm telling you, that would have been it. Zanab is a flight attendant providing first-class waitress, cleanup, and training services in the sky. She's applying the same standards from her job to her relationship, failing to recognize her skills. Which apartment is worse, Cole or Mitch? Y'all want to torture me. I don't know why. I don't know why y'all want to torture me. I'm gonna say Cole's because his toilet water was brown and there were flies. There were flies in his apartment. Lord have mercy. There were flies. We didn't see no bugs in Mitch's apartment. They could have been there, but we didn't see them. We didn't see them at least. Zanab is already hot, but she'd be hotter if she had confidence. Yes, confidence is the biggest attribute that somebody can have. Don't compare me physically to any female you like because my guard is going up and I'll be out of this relationship. Right, because it's not something that slips out, Kristen. That's what I mean when I say that y'all are trying to. That's what I mean when I say y'all are trying to like defend Cole's comments unnecessarily. Dr. Ivy, are you behind? Cause you like did you just start the live? Cause we're past married at first sight. I can't go back. We're gonna get caught in the married at first sight mix again. Colleen gives me great value. Brittany Snow at best. She's pretty, but I don't get how Cole keeps hyping her like she's so much more attractive than Zanab because that's his type. He's used to dating women that look exactly like Colleen. Just an average looking woman. She's not ugly. She's not amazingly pretty. She's just average. She's just there. She's there. That's it. Anything else on Cole and Zanab, y'all? Or are we gonna move on to the next person? Because I'm ready to talk. Let's talk crazy Matt. Let me see if I can find Matt. I probably didn't save his picture. Oh, I didn't. I didn't save his picture. Okay. Let's talk Matt, y'all. Crazy Matt and Colleen. Matt is another person that needs therapy. Matt is another person that has not healed from. He's another person that has not healed from his past relationship. He is not only torturing himself, but he's torturing Colleen with everything that he's talking about in regards to this relationship, this past one. So Matt's story is that he was married to his high school sweetheart. They got married at 18. They were together. She cheated on him. In the course of her cheaterization, she got pregnant by another man. Because she got pregnant by this other man, that was the end of the relationship. Matt now has an ice box where his heart used to be. He has a black hole right in this area because in his mind, every future woman is going to hurt him now. Every future woman is going to hurt him. Every future woman is going to cheat on him. He can't trust anybody. Matt needs to go to therapy because his anger issues are ridiculous. We have seen Matt threaten to leave her because she had a conversation in a wide open pool out in the open. Out in the open. And she was like, he couldn't take that. He wanted to leave her. He then wanted to leave because she went out with the girls and they had a girls' night, all for us to find out that his drunk ass, because he's always drinking, all for us to find out that his drunk ass did not remember her FaceTiming and saying, I'm going out. In my comments, people were saying, oh, well, all production gives them is liquor and soda. So these are adults. You know what I didn't have in my house today? I didn't have any more bottled water. So y'all know what I did? I went on down to the Target, bought a case of water, a 36 count of water, and I bought 2 jugs. You know, so what I can do, I can have some water so that on nights like tonight, where I'm going to have a libation, I can also properly hydrate in my Yeti with some water. So the excuse that production is not giving these people water is bullshit. These are grown adults. Matt is a grown-ass man whose title says that he's like VP or president of some aerospace shit. Matt got money to haul on down to the gas station and get a bottle of water. When they are out at these bars and stuff, you know what Matt can do? Walk over to the bar and say, let me get a bottle of water. Like y'all make excuses for the weirdest stuff. Are y'all ever somewhere as an adult and you're being told that you can't have water, you can only have liquor? Are you going to accept that as an adult? Matt is a drunkard. He drinks all the time. His drinking causes all his insecurities to come out, and he becomes verbally abusive. He get all red in the face. He talks through his teeth. He eats steak like he went out and got the cow his damn self and killed it to prove a point. I don't want to hear no excuses for Matt's crazy ass. We acknowledge that old heifer cheated on him. Yes. F her. Quit thinking about her. She wasn't thinking about you. When she was out making that baby, she wasn't thinking nothing about you. Stop worrying about that lady. You should be in a better place now with her cheating ass out of your life. But no, you want to still harbor that resentment. Even when he was talking to his friends, she knows the whole story. That fucking bitch. It's like, calm down. Whoa. Relax. Matt is not over the ex. The trauma of it all is making him controlling with Colleen. It is. Colleen needs to run. Because on top of that, they don't talk about nothing aside from I love you. Oh my God, I love you so much. Oh my God, I love you so much. Do you love me? I love you so much. That's all they do. They don't have real conversations. This is the only couple that we are not seeing have a real conversation about anything. Matt clearly has some healing and therapy he needs to do. I think it was too soon for him to be on this show. I think when they filmed, he wasn't divorced that long, so he needs a time out. He does. Get it together. Get yourself together. You know, I've never been to therapy, but I know I have friends that are in therapy. I know people that do go to therapy. They say it is eye-opening. It helps you. It's nothing wrong with going to therapy, Matt. Go. Go. Let's see. I think Matt's ex left and had a baby because he was abusive. That middle school, high school puppy love became possessiveness, in my opinion. I would love to hear her side. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Icebox. Matt is the epitome of Omarion's Icebox song right now. He is. It's giving crazy. It's giving a little crazy. Matt is the type of person I meet once and then make sure we never speak again. I do not like his energy. He has very chaotic, um, aggressive energy, right? Who you gonna test me with this name? Oh, you say it. Tyler like Tyler. Oh, that's cute. Hey Tyler. Welcome to the live. Matt is a runner. He attracts dark. No, he a crazy. He a crazy. He a crazy. No, but Matt, he does. He runs from everything, and then even his friends like re his friends reaffirmed that and was like, well, we know that you don't stay around long. Your friends, people's friends are not gonna lie. I need Colleen to take heed from everything his friends are saying. Everything his friends are saying. Matt needs to go to on paternity court and make sure that baby with the ex isn't his. Do y'all watch All American Homecoming? All American Homecoming had a very similar situation. At a very similar situation. If you haven't watched the show, close your ears. But if you have, or if you don't plan on watching it, um, on that show, this man thought that his wife had cheated on him because she did cheat on him and had another baby. Come to find out, that baby was his. After they don't put the baby up for adoption and everything, a whole mess, a whole mess. The fact that he was so drunk that he forgot. Right. I like Matt. I'm gonna keep reading. I like Matt because he has conviction and strong boundaries, but yes, he does need to tone it down and talk things out before reacting first. Matt has a huge drinking problem. I noticed that the first time they were drinking, he got aggressive over his hypothetical scenario where Colleen was using him when he was eating that steak. Yeah. Matt, Colleen, and SK should have been replaced with another couple who made a connection in the pods. Not him killing the cow. I did notice the drinking problem. That's no bueno. Def walking the line towards abusive tendencies. If you go back, skim through some episodes or watch some scenes on like YouTube or something, he's definitely drinking or sweating drunk in a lot of the scenes. A lot of them. Matt's ex watching this season. Now I know that ain't no baby bottle. I know that ain't no baby bottle, Paulo. Yes, I like All American. Yes, that's the same scenario. What do y'all think about Colleen and Matt though? Do y'all think they're gonna work? Do y'all think that they are actually going to? Y'all think they actually gonna make it down the aisle? I hope she says no. I really, really fingers crossed that she says no. I really hope she says no because I just don't trust Matt to like not threaten to leave her because she left the dish out. And it's gonna turn into where you left the dish out. Is it because you were thinking of Cole? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Q says no. Maria says hell no. A very firm, resounding hell no. All right, y'all. Let's talk about. Hold on. Colleen don't need to live in fear. She better say no. Yeah, I mean, she's clearly scared to tell him things. And if you're scared to tell him stuff now, let's not even go forward with it. Let's stop while we're ahead. Let's talk Bartise. Okay. I don't know, but if they do, I don't think it will work long term. He has a lot of insecurities and aggressive tendencies. I think Colleen will say no in her low soft voice. She's definitely gonna be scared to say no. Definitely. I hope she says no. And I found Colleen's parents so strange. It's like they have just a surface level relationship. That's why she's surface level. Your kids are going to grow up in most cases and be a reflection of the the teaching and upbringing that you gave them. My mom is a mom that made sure we talked about every single thing. So you know what we do? I'm a very open person now. I'm a very, very open person, very in touch with my feelings. I like to think I'm emotionally intelligent. Colleen got that from her parents, who seem to think it's funny. So Bart's friend circle has the nerve to judge Nancy when they look like that. Look, I was gonna let them friends live, but Bartise, one, I do not like his name. I don't like his name. So Bartise and Nancy, y'all have for one called Bartise every name but Bartise. I be in the comments looking quick like who? Oh, they talking about Bartise. All right, so Bartise and Nancy. Like I said before, I don't think that Bartise truly does not. I don't think he does not have a physical attraction to Nancy. I think that he just thinks Raven looks better. So Bartise is now seeing what he could have had. Well, maybe not, because Raven didn't seem entertained with him. But I think that Bartise is seeing what he could have had, and now he just does not like Nancy. Bartise should have never brought up that abortion conversation in front of his parents. It's a good conversation for them to have, but they should have never, ever had that conversation with her parents. See, but Bartise did that because he knew how his parents were going to react. He knew how his sister, who was all but weeping, was going to react in that scenario. Bartise keeps telling Nancy in so many words that he does not want her. Yet Nancy keeps saying that she picked the perfect guy. Did you? The perfect guy is somebody that disrespects you. The perfect guy is somebody that yells at you and says, looks do fucking matter. Oh my God, they do. What? What? Bartise had the audacity to say that he showed his friends the picture of Nancy, and they were all like, whoa, bro, what are you doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? Y'all look like the misfit group of friends from Big Bang Theory. Y'all look like the misfit group of friends from Love Don't Cost a Thing. Look at Bartise's hair. Look at his haircut. He don't even comb the back of his damn head. The audacity for y'all to say, what are you doing? Look at y'all. What? I said, I'm not even going to get into it. I'm going to just the social media get into them because of the nerve. Who I just feel like as if they themselves can get any better. Where are y'all dates? Where are y'all relationships? Who can y'all pull? Because let's not act like Bartise is a treat in the face. Bartise has body, and not the way that Mitch described it. Bartise has body, but the nerve. They look like the people who, when we were in high school, where they didn't have friends and they all just collectively sat together because they didn't have nowhere else to sit. They look like the people that's in the mall that like sit and hover around like the video game, getting all the germs because they want to try out the new games before they buy them. What? Like, no, 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 no. I can't stand for people to do that. What are you doing, bro? What? And y'all look like that. What are y'all doing? How about that? What are y'all doing? What are y'all giving? Why do y'all look like that? The nerve, the absolute nerve, the audacity. Oh, that just bothered me. Y'all, Bert. Bert and Ernie, that hair was just not helping. Bartise needs to go into the trash. Someone on Reddit called him Barstool. His name is annoying. I don't like to talk about people's names, but I don't like the name. I'll say that. Bart Simpson. Nancy, don't let a man tell you that he doesn't want you more than once. You ain't got to tell me but once. But once. And that is my cue. I'm going to grab my purse and head on out. Just like that Annalise Keating meme, Jeff, where she grabbed her bag and she heads on out. That's me. I'm not going to be disrespected in my own home. Everybody ain't for everyone, right? Jill Scott told us everything ain't for everybody. If you don't think Nancy is attractive, by all means, fine. Fine, she's not attractive, but that doesn't mean that you get to shit on her every chance you get. The way that he was talking about Raven, as if Raven is such a prize, but the way that he was talking about Raven in front of her is just so disrespectful. What's wrong with people? I just want to wipe his nose clean. I'm wrong and I know it, but every time the camera zooms in, I'm like, that mole is killing me with that ridiculous haircut. Is it a mole or a freckle? Nonetheless, I didn't really notice it until somebody pointed it out. Then I was like, oh, now it's like all I see. I hope Bartise says no because Nancy definitely will say yes. Remember, Nancy's brother was going off about something outside the wedding. Are you caught up, kid? Because we got to their wedding already. Nancy does say yes. We don't know what Bartise is going to say. Bartise had me so irritated when he was opening them gifts. I ain't never seen nobody cry over vitamins, a lint roller. It looked like some ibuprofen, the generic kind. He was stressing me out. Not the friends. When I seen that group of friends looking like they were on their way to the state capitol, not January 6th. They look like they need to be with Miguel from Married at First Sight playing Dungeons and Dragons. That's what they look like. They look like they go to, what's that store in the mall, Spencer's, and get like trading cards still. Like, stop it. Stop it. I could not believe them. He really should have kept that to himself. He should have. Bartise is the guy who gets distracted by the other woman and then tries to make you feel like something is wrong with you for him wanting someone else. Bingo. That's what it is. He saw Raven and now that's all he can see. Even though Raven paid him dust. Raven paid him dust. Raven all but told him, not interested. Return the sender. I don't want it. I don't want it. Don't want to kick it with your skate with your Nathan. Raven was not amused in the least. Bartise is a little crybaby and talks too much. Nancy is way too good for him. Bartise needs to fire his barber. I want to throw a bunch of Afro pics at him because their haircut is played out. It's given broke kid and play. He could never. He could never. Not Big Bang Theory. I don't even know them people, but I know that they always got on like t-shirts. I think they always wear, what is it, like gaming t-shirts or like movie t-shirts or something. His parents were still together, right? What was he going on? I don't think his parents are together. I think they both showed up for, I think they both just showed up for the meeting. I don't know if they're still together or maybe they were able to work out their differences. I don't know. I mean, can we even really understand the story? Hell, Raven was doing jumping jacks. So it's given Sesame Street. I said I was going to, but then the spirit took me somewhere else. Cause I just that is rude to say. I thought he was gonna have some fine ass friends, and that's who comes out. This misfit from the Sandlot? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I did not picture Bartise friends looking like that. Hell, I did. I wasn't shocked. He gives me like he can just tell he don't have a lot of friends. You can tell. Now, why I get he said the women go to him because he has a body. I'll give him that. He has a very, very nice body. But I feel like you go above the neck and it's like, oh, okay. Matt needs to seek additional help for his issues and does. And does. He was crying that hard because he was going to say no. He can still say no. You don't have to say yes because she gave you some Tylenol and she gave you some vitamins. He was in the bathroom. She gave me vitamins. I keep talking about fuck. I'm like, come on. You doing too much. Just don't even look authentic. You doing too much. Then he sends her over a shot. Don't send me no shot with a handmade card that says, let's do the damn thing before we get married. Because it very much she gave me a care package that you send to a college student. So I need to give her something else back. I didn't like it. I didn't like any parts of it. And I hate his tugs. Hate it. He was crying so bad because he knows he's going to say no, it's going to hurt her. He genuinely knows she's a great person. The best looking man on the show is Bartise. Is that he a handsome silver fox, ain't he? But you know what? Alexa's dad looks good too. Alexa's father is very handsome as well. He don't have good skin, but Papa Bert, you can tell that he was something back in the day. You can tell. That shot glass was definitely last minute. It was like low key tacky. It would be cuter if we had saw that before her care package to him, but that it was last minute. He was like, "Y'all give her some Jameson. Just give it to her. Give it to her." His tie gave because like what was that? What was that bow tie? I said, "Ooh, tacky boots. Where is your sister?" Because like his sister was like, "Look at how you dress. You don't care about anything." I said, "I know that's right." His sister seemed very intense, but seemed like she needed to go get her. Like she needed the shot, hell. But his sister was like, "You don't care about other people. You're not that superficial. Look at how you dress. You just put on anything." I said, "Damn." And that text told us all we needed to know. He didn't even have a gift for her, which is a sign he will say no. I actually think Raven and Bartise would have ended up together because they are both surface level. Raven's not surface though, I don't think. Maybe Raven can send over her. I actually don't think Raven is surface. I think that Raven is getting a bad edit, to be honest. I think Raven is getting a very, very bad edit. Yeah, I think she's getting a bad edit because she's not full of drama. She's not very theatrical. So I think that we're just not seeing a lot about her. Alexa's lip got some Botox. Okay. I didn't notice, but I wouldn't put it past her. I don't think Bartise's mom likes Nancy because of the abortion stance. Felt like she was trying to talk him out of the wedding right before they went inside. Well, a parent wouldn't be a parent if they didn't have that talk with you about what you're getting ready to do before your wedding. I will say this. If two people are very split on an issue as important and as hot topic as abortion, then it's not going to work. Alexis stance, I'm sorry, Nancy's stance of if our baby has a birth defect, i.e., I don't know, Down syndrome or something like that, she would rather abort the baby because she can always try again for another one. It comes across a way when you say something like that. I am definitely pro choice. Whatever you decide to do, that is between you, your body, and whoever you serve. That is all on you. I have no judgment either way, but it's always in delivery. The way that Nancy was nonchalantly saying, we could just have another baby. I would just abort that baby. I wouldn't go through with it. It looks away. It comes across a way, especially if you're dealing with somebody that is pro-life, which Bert's family seems to be. So yeah, they're not gonna like her after that. Why Bartise keeps saying his parents didn't approve Nancy from their first meetup. The family definitely seemed fine with them getting married when they last talked. I mean, because their family's still going to support what you do no matter what. It doesn't mean that they necessarily approve. You know what I mean? There are so many people that are married now where the mother does not like her daughter-in-law or the father does not like his son-in-law, but you're still going to approve. I mean, you're still going to go through and support the marriage. So, I mean, I think that abortion talk was definitely it. I mean, it was it. If Raven had given birth the time of day, it would have been a very different story. I think it would have been. Make sure you guys are liking the video, y'all. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, all that good stuff. Do you think so? I don't think they would have worked because I think then Bartise would have just looked at Zanab and been like, oh, she's the type of girl I go for. You know what I mean? He has a wandering eye. I just feel like he just has a wandering eye. Nancy's mom is not here for Bartise at all because she sees through that foolishness. She sees through that foolishness, y'all. She's not here for it. She don't have the time. Raven is deep, but she plays her cards close. I realized that when she curved Bartise. She doesn't show her real feelings to many, so when she does, it's rejected. Like with SK, she's devastated. I mean, you talking like we're wavy. I will say I do think she's deeper than what was shown. The fact that her conversation with Bartise was a little more telling, but I wouldn't say that she doesn't show her real feelings because when she does, it's rejected because we don't know that, do we? Unless I miss something. He seems like the kind of guy who will forever be looking for an upgrade to enhance his look and the way he is perceived. Yes, he's all about aesthetics. He's all about aesthetics, optics. Maybe it's because she's a nurse and she has seen parents. Yeah, and I totally get that. But again, it's the way you say something. It is the way you say something. Nancy all but said, fuck them kids, I'll just have another. That's the vibe that she gave out. When you say, I'll get an abortion and we can just try for another kid, that sounds crazy. That is wild. That is wild to say. You have to, it's always in delivery. It's always in the way that people present things. There's a much better way that Nancy could have sold why she would not want to have a child with a birth defect. She didn't even say anything about, the child having a better quality of life. It was all about what she would have to go through, what she would have to endure, what she would have to do, how she would feel. Not once did she say, wouldn't want my child to not have this quality of life. I wouldn't want my child to have to suffer because they can't do different things. I wouldn't want my child to not be able to, go off and live independently and have a fulfilled life. She didn't say any of that. Nancy said, if I can get a test and my child has a birth defect, I'll get an abortion and we can just try again later. That's what Nancy said. And that's why it came across crazy. That's why it came across crazy. And that's why everybody was like, damn, Nancy, sheesh. Sheesh. He does have a wandering eye. I could tell when they were at the rodeo. He was looking at people at the rodeo? Goodness. Hey, Janelle. Okay, Wave. I was gonna say, seem like you know her. No, I just kind of feel like I do think Raven is deep. I will give you that, but I can't say that well, she likes to play it close to the tuck because we, stuff like that. We just don't know. But that's just unfortunate because they didn't show us anything about Raven. We really don't know anything about her. Katrina said Nancy is a speech therapist. I had no idea what she did. I completely forgot what her title gave her. Q said go like the video, y'all. I need to make you a moderator. Q, I'm gonna make you a moderator for the channel once I figure out how to do it. So next time I go live. All right, I think they should try to sit down and work things out. That's what I think, instead of getting a divorce. Who? Nobody's married yet. Unless you're talking about somebody from Married at First Sight. Did we talk about all the couples, y'all? I think so. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about from Love is Blind? Or Married at First Sight, for those of you that just joined? No one this season had a likable personality. Brennon is the closest. But oops. Like somebody said, Brennon is also a pushover too. So I'm gonna figure out how to do it. So when you get a notification that says that you are a moderator, that's for me. That's for me. All right, y'all. Anything else from the show, or do you guys want to just talk about anything else? Oh, we've been on here for a while. It's getting hot underneath these lights. Will this live be saved? It should be, yes. I do try to save all my lives. I just go ahead and post them right away. So hopefully it saves. Oh, we didn't? My apologies. Raven and SK. Okay. Let's talk Raven and SK, y'all. Oh, Wavy, we can talk about the Drake album. Give me 1 second. We can talk about Drake. Yes, we can definitely talk about Drake. Okay, well, did they change the sequence or number of episodes this season? I thought by 10, we usually have seen all the weddings. I think so, because it went from 4, then 3, then 3. Yeah. So I think we're going to get the second weddings all together, and then it's going to be the reunion, and then probably the after the altar. So they did switch it up a little bit. I actually wish it went 1 episode a week. I really want Netflix to start doing 1 episode a week for a lot of their shows. Elbow cough. I don't know. I missed something. Okay. Y'all should check out Love is Blind Japan. Are there subtitles? Because I watch a lot of shows doing a lot of other stuff at the same time. If there's subtitles, I can't watch it because I'm not going to be able to adequately take notes. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it. Okay, yes, we talk about SK. Did I see it coming? No, I didn't. I wasn't shocked. I wasn't surprised, but I definitely thought that he was gonna say yes. I thought he was gonna say yes. I did. I did. I think I said earlier, like my jaw dropped because I did not, for any reason, I did not see him saying no. But I understand it. You're going, so SK is moving for school. He's not going to be able to adequately support her the way that she wants. She complained about she doesn't want to move her apartment. She complained about having to travel. She doesn't want to go back and forth. She doesn't want to go to California. Like, it makes sense for them to not get married. I did hear a spoiler. I won't say anything unless y'all really want to see it, but no spoilers. But I just feel like it wasn't gonna work. No, no. I don't keep up with any of these people outside of this show. There are you have to make a hell of an impression for me to want to follow you after the show. I have um no desire to watch Raven's YouTube channel. I did feel bad for Raven. I'm hoping that it was editing, that her friends and like nobody went to follow and chase after her. I do hope that that's just editing, to be honest, but she was embarrassed. I felt so bad for her. And I don't particularly like Raven, but I felt so bad for her the way that she was like, okay, I'm going to go leave now and fix my makeup. I'm never getting married again. And I was like, yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. It brought tears to my eyes. I thought he would say yes and maybe they wouldn't work out later. He's afraid. She seemed genuinely hurt and embarrassed. I don't think he's afraid. I think he's using a little bit of common sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not going to work. But I also feel he should not have come on to the show. He shouldn't have been on the show. You know that you're getting ready to move. You're getting ready to move for school for 2 years. I think it's selfish of him to even want somebody to have to follow behind him and wait for 2 years. I think that's crazy on his part. I think that's horrible on his part for him to like even want to do that. The last 2 episodes, I thought both were going to say yes because how they were acting, but I'm glad he said, I do not. His mom is a gem. I want to know her. She seemed very, very nice. Very, very nice. That embarrassed laughter when she walked out, told it all. And I don't even know if embarrassed is the word. I don't know if embarrassed is the word, y'all. I don't even like Raven, but that shit was heartbreaking. I swore she would have been the one to say no, but it seems like she really liked him. I think she did really like him. I think she wishes that they were under different circumstances, but I do think that she really liked him. He was looking for somebody right. Raven wasn't flexible. She wasn't trying to be flexible. And if she was, she had a hell of a way of saying it. They got dressed. You hear me? They were sharp in their garbs. They were dressed. All for them to be like, no. I said, his mama looked devastated. I don't really like Raven's friends. They were honest. Her friends said, Alfred, this is not gonna work. She's not flexible. She don't do this. She's not compromising. We have never seen her, like, keep it real. SK definitely wasted people's time and he could have freed up a space. I wonder what made production pick them as a couple as opposed to another couple. Because I think there's at least one or two other couples that weren't matched up. They just weren't on the show. Her friends were type rude, but they told the truth. They were. I mean, they were definitely rude, but they were telling the truth. They were definitely telling the truth. Ain't no way I'd be paying Ravens Dallas rent from Cali. On top of that, you know that she's going to want him to pay to fly her out there. He's gonna have to pay. Like it's too much back and forth. It's too much back and forth. You can't come into him like I just don't understand why he came on the show is expecting somebody to want to be married to him, knowing that he's going to move to a different state in a couple weeks for a couple years. It's not like he's going for like a month, you're going for 2 years. I think SK would have said no, regardless of who it was. He's not ready for marriage. I don't think he's ready either. I think that whole family situation is bothering him because it bothers his mother. I hated that she changed her dress choice. Why did all the girls end up getting like the same dress? Because production paid for it. Production paid for it. Production said, no, that's too expensive. Going to get one off that rack in the back there. That's the one we'll pay for. That's why. Too expensive. Hey, y'all, we've been on here for 2.5 hours. Anything else quickly that you guys wanted to talk about? The fish was right. It was a death sentence. That was crazy that she saw that fish, right? And everybody was like, I hate that for you. I hate it. I feel like she don't mesh with the other girls either. I feel like she doesn't mesh with the other girls. Like they didn't seem to really care about anything she ever said. Oh, thanks, Kia. I don't go live that often. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that's live all the time. I don't really go live. Every now and again on a Friday night where we can all hang out. Thanks for such great review. Oh, thank you. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video. What else? Share with a friend. Check out all the other videos. Follow me on Instagram. If you guys are on Instagram, follow me. I'll follow you guys back. Leave me a comment that says you are from YouTube, like DM me or something. So then that way I'll go follow you back. Otherwise, I can be found everywhere else on Tammy Talks. All right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.